Yes.
Would you please grab the microphone? It seems like nobody can hear if you.
Good to go?
Well, if you talk into it, or else just hold it, then you have a tendency to.
Okay, good?
That's better.
Okay. Grant Sharkey, Project Manager with PV Scheffler. Yes, Mr. Cecil?
Yes.
There are comments. We believe that the majority of them are pretty minor. We can address those. We will do so before a public hearing if it is set. There are some items that need further review, and those items would actually fall under the purview of the supervisor. So we're trying to set that public hearing so that those items can be addressed. Those include waivers, access to Burnside Road, and potential traffic concerns from the township. All that falls within this board's review. So we wanted to get a public hearing date set and get answers on that before we actually proceed forward doing some more detailed engineering analysis. So we believe that we can address the comments that the Planning Commission has, as well as what Gateway has set out in the review letter. However, there are more immediate items that can be addressed, and that would be within this board.
Eric, I think the purpose of having the hearing for a PRD, that sets the standards that then they draw their subdivision to meet. So they don't have the book right now. They don't. It doesn't necessarily follow the standard subdivision in an R2 zone. It's a PRD. Basically, the terms are negotiable. So once we have a PRD hearing, the township sets some standards, and then they do the drawing of Mylar to meet those standards rather than some book. That's why it is not reasonable for them to ask for the hearing first so that they can do a final subdivision drawing.
But would that be maybe, what, 2 or 3 different issues, or you could have had the other 20 or so done before presenting it to the board?
No, we could not. We couldn't actually provide updated drawings for responsive until we met with the Planning Commission. So we just met with them last week. We haven't had the opportunity to update the plans. We will do that before the public hearing to make sure the township staff has the opportunity to review it and know that we are addressing the ones that we can at this point, and the other ones that will be outstanding will be the ones we have to address with supervisors. So the Planning Commission will also have multiple other opportunities to review the plans. It has to go, after we get tentative plan approval, we'll have to go final plan approval, then we'll have to go to preliminary subdivision, and also final subdivision. So the Planning Commission will have multiple opportunities to add comments to plans.
Well, Mr. Chairman, I still think that we should hold off and maybe table this until those other issues are maybe addressed, but it's just my opinion.
If I could
I
just
think that he's saying that they're addressing the ones they can. The only ones that are outstanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, are the ones that they can't address until they meet with us.
But they weren't done before our meeting, before it was moved on from the Planning Commission last week. Even the ones that you could have are not, they weren't given to Bruce.
correct, and they will be. But to send us back to the Planning Commission when those items, I believe, are
No, I'm not saying go back, but let's hold up doing any future business or even setting a hearing date until we see what you have complete can be complete. That's just my opinion.
what's the timeline for submitting
Next month.
updated views, or updated plans before the public hearing date? Which would give you the opportunity to review it, make sure that we've addressed the comments that move forward with the public hearing.
Well, as soon as we have to coordinate this between myself and Mr. Dysworth, as soon as possible.
I don't have any problem with setting a meeting in the future and giving them the opportunity to provide us prior, as long as you're providing us prior to the meeting what you can update.
Yeah.
And then we can discuss and have something for the public in March.
That's right. It's a process. They've made the application. It's a process. We have to go step by step through it, and just setting a date is one of the steps. There'll be a lot of things going on up until a hearing, like he said, on the things that they'll submit. But then I think once we look at it, there will be other conditions that might change what he could have done in advance, what he might do now if he tried to follow the original ordinance. And then that would have been for naught.
I think that's a good point.
Right, I agree.
That's the reason. We try to accommodate as part of the process, have that hearing as early as possible so they know how to proceed from there. It's not a quick process, but once we have the hearing, then it's all on their back to get everything based on the hearing.
Right.
But the thought was just to the other supervisors to clean up that some of the issues come from the Planning Commission that still have 1723 different issues that need resolved, and Truly, it should be cleaned up before it comes to us, or the advisory board to.
Understood.
commissioners.
And
Well, we're
I-
not voting on anything right now, we're simply setting a hearing date in the future.
And then it could be done in March.
But if we're waiting till our March meeting to set a
Then
hearing,
that,
then you're,
will be in
let me
April.
finish. Yeah, we're waiting till our March meeting to set a hearing, then you're not having a hearing till the end of March versus
That's
mid
right.
to end of February.
That's right. That's all it means. Just get things a little cleaner coming to us.
But he's saying that he'll have everything clean prior to the
But
hearing.
he told, but was it not stated at the planning commission that you would have that complete before it came to us? Or some of that?
No, that was not.
Was it?
No.
Okay, I understood that.
I mean, I guess we should we vote on the meeting?
Well, it's on there, it's an agenda item, so we
So
want
I'll
to make a motion one way or the
I'll
other.
make a motion that we set a public hearing date for the McConnell Road tentative PRD plan application 2015-28.
We're going to come up with a date in that motion.
Well, I wanted, for Monday, February 15th at 7 PM. I'm willing to change my dates, I just threw that.
So we just can't have it the night of a regular meeting,
Right,
so
and Mondays tend to work.
the
That's why I
15th is
said
fine with me, how about
Elizabeth?
everybody else?
that. Monday, February 15th.
That's the week before the zoning board meets, I think, so it's clear that night.
Is that okay?
Will they be able to get?
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna say, consider setting a public hearing date, February 15th, 7 PM for the McConnell Road tentative PRD plan application 2015-28 location, McConnell Road R2 zoning district NVR.
It's been moved, is there a second?
Can we have some, Bruce and I are gonna just quickly check the advertising requirements to make sure that we have enough time to do it by the 15th. So can we just pause for a second, just to
Yeah, go
make
ahead.
sure?
It's roughly 14 days.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks.
Should we
We're just
see,
gonna,
I-
you want to see if there's a second though first? Is it me?
Is there a second to that motion?
Is there a second to the motion that I just made?
I'll second that motion.
Thank you. For PRD.
Well, that's what we have to have.
That's the
It's
code.
illegal for advertising.
Okay, so yes, we can move forward. Okay. So it's been
Wait,
moved.
you said you think we'll be okay, you gotta be okay, you can't miss it by one day. What are you reading, what section are you reading, Bruce?
This is rather the MPC.
I know, I have it open, what section are you?
Actually, this is a separate subsection, it's not, it's tied in with the MPC, not actually in the MPC itself.
Okay.
708A.
Yeah, but
Oh, we know
that's,
that, we're talking about the
Yeah,
advertising,
the
that's not the advertising, that's when we have to have our hearing.
yeah, this isn't right what you have up first.
All right, if we find out we're not,
We'll change it.
all right, there's a motion and a second, whatever the motion is.
Can you
The
say it again?
15th.
The February 15th, 7 PM.
Those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed?
No.
Elizabeth, I didn't hear your,
She said yes.
okay, the motion carries, all 3-2. O 30-2016, consider the third release of funds for private improvements on the new Muse Elementary School. Dan?
Yeah, this is a, this